Welcome to GT Live, where we're still not live.
Still not live.
But we're not changing the branding.
Yep. We're hanging out together, and we are live here. We are alive. Maybe it's GT Alive.
Can we change it? I will change the branding for that.
This is 2020. We might have to specify that.
GT Dead.
GT Alive.
Oh. And then if ever this becomes a dead channel, it's just GT Dead.
GT Dead.
At that point. I like it. GT Alive.
That's when we retire. We're just going to change this to GT.
Should we, at any point, go live again?
Well, considering that we usually actually film these at like 9 a.m. Eastern time, if someone wants to get up and watch that, sure. Or during nap time.
People on the West Coast might be excited at like a 6 a.m.
Rise and shine!
They wouldn't be as excited about that. That was incredibly loud. On the international front, it might get us an international audience.
That's true. That's like dinner time.
The Pacific Islands might be excited about it.
Right? It's an after-dinner show for them at that point.
Australia.
Hey, Australia!
Hey, Greater Pacific Rim! What's up, Pacific Rim? Ring of Fire! Woo!
All our viewers in Tuvalu are watching hardcore.
Good morning, Micronesia!
Oh my god.
How are you doing, Palau? How are all my pals in Palau right now? How you doing?
That's why we're not live. But
all 10 of you viewing from Palau. Hey
wow,
guys.
that's generous.
It is actually generous.
Okay,
so hey,
guys.
welcome to GT Alive.
GT Alive.
Welcome to GT Alive.
Alive.
Where we are alive and well and kicking.
We're going to do FNAF memes.
This one's dedicated to you, Ring of Fire. So we're here today to celebrate the work of one man, Scott Cawthon.
Hey, Scott Cawthon.
We're actually here to celebrate your work, honestly. Like,
say.
the meme reviews are here to celebrate the fan art and the memes that you guys are sending us on the Game Theory subreddit.
Which are awesome.
Which are amazing and great, and we're going to celebrate them. But, for some reason, they do seem about, like, 90% focused around the franchise of FNAF.
75, but we gotta rein them in.
Is it 75%?
I don't know.
I think it's just a lot. It's a lot of FNAF stuff.
Several.
Like, and it's interesting. I will say this. So when we do episodes about other maybe that's the problem. We're doing too many episodes of FNAF. No, when we do episodes about other topics, like we did Mega Man, and there were like 3 Mega Man posts. It was like, oh, there's some Mega Man memes in here. This is exciting.
Yeah.
One of which we covered during the Food Theory meme review last week.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right, but you know. Maybe it's just that community is just so much... Because if you look at the FNAF community on Reddit, like the Five Nights at Freddy's subreddit, they are very much about fan art. They're very much about memes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
very engaged, like, artistic group.
Yeah, it's a very artistic group. And so I wonder if just, like, different franchises are, like, more or... Like, I wonder how many, like, fan arts are being made of, like, the Fortnite community.
I was going to say, I feel like indie gamers actually have...
More artistic sensibility.
Yeah, like, they connect on a more artistic level with a lot of the games that they play.
Right? Like when we did Last of Us, I didn't see a whole lot of like Last of Us memes popping up on the subreddit.
Right?
You know, or like Last of Us fan art or anything like that. But we did Food Theory and we saw a bunch of Food Theory stuff. Right. So like, I don't know. It's interesting. Let us know your thoughts. I'd be curious to see them. But in the meantime...
Let's FNAF it up.
We'll FNAF it up because we enjoy it. You enjoy it. You keep sending us memes about it, and it's good for SEO. So it's like, hey...
Win.
Wins all across the board. Wins across the board. Let's do some memes. Matt, you're already up there.
Oh, he's so good.
How long have we been in the window?
Mirror Matt.
A second? You just knew.
He was perfect.
You just knew. Mirror Matt.
He's getting real good.
Real good. If you want to learn more about Matt, go watch me playing Mario or Super Mega Man.
Super Mega Mario Maker Man.
I had a rough morning with Holly. Mega Man Rock and Roll. Those streams where we meet a little bit about Matt. We learned that he was a DJ.
He told me that he used to DJ weddings this morning. I just found that out.
Wait, you DJ weddings too?
If you know anyone getting married. I mean, probably not right now, but...
You can be a DJ.
You could just be
wedding.
their personal DJ.
Yeah, social distancing.
I was going to say, the DJ doesn't even have to, like, stand close to the guests. Like, the bride and groom could be, like, over there, and you could be like, oh, yeah,
Wait,
over there mixing the beats.
I asked you all about your DJ history, and all you would tell me was about your college.
Well, no one cares about wedding DJs, do they?
Yeah, they do.
I remember the name of our wedding DJ.
Our wedding DJ was named DJ Gino.
DJ Gino.
And
My dad
great.
picked him out
I was
specifically.
so skeptical. One,
he was Italian.
One, because... No,
not because he was Italian.
Because he was Italian.
No,
I was so skeptical because he was Italian.
No, that's why my dad picked him.
I love all our Italian viewers. You're all great.
I'm Italian. It's fine.
Buongiorno!
Oh my God, now you're offending me.
I'm sorry. but it's one of those things. I was skeptical because your dad picked it out, and I mean, that was mostly why. But
his name is Gino, we're going with him.
Right, because legitimately, Steph's dad picked him out because he was Italian. Like, that is it. That was the reason. And I'm like, did you look at his past history?
He's going to play some Sinatra. We're hiring him.
He did play some Sinatra.
He did.
But he also had a great repertoire of dance music. It was fantastic. He did a fantastic job. Good job, DJ Gino. Greater Raleigh area.
Good job, DJ Matt. DJ Mirror Matt.
Yeah, DJ Mirror Matt. What songs do you play? Do you play your Mongolian funk?
No, I played a lot of Outkast.
Okay.
Like 20 to 30-year-olds love Outkast.
A lot of I feel like if you're playing more than one of an art, like I think you're given, if you're a wedding DJ, you hit each artist like maybe once.
Well, you've got
maybe twice.
Hey Ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, God, what's this one called? I'm a bad DJ.
No, I mean, as long as you play
Maybe
Hey Ya,
we
you're
shouldn't be
good.
hiring Mirror Matt
Beyond
for-
Hey Ya, though.
So Fresh, So Clean.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Those are the two.
Okay.
I mean,
and you space them out appropriately.
Okay, if you space it out.
Yeah.
It depends on how. But if you're double dipping too quickly, you can't double dip as a
mixed
wedding
in
DJ.
there with We Are Family and the YMCA.
As long as YMCA makes an appearance, some slide of some form,
Oh, yeah.
electric or cha-cha.
I hate
right?
the cha-cha slide.
How do you hate the cha-cha
We've
slide?
had this discussion like 80 times. I don't like being dictated to when I'm dancing. Don't tell me to stomp again with my left foot.
It's called a line dance for a reason,
Jesus.
Steph. Fall in line! Fall in line!
I want to be an individualist
Fall in line!
when I dance at weddings.
No.
To the same songs that I
FNAF
always
meme review.
dance at weddings.
Here I was thinking it was the smartest show in gaming. No, that's game theory. This is GT Live.
Yeah, this is definitely not that.
Lower your standards for GT Live. There's also a reason we changed the catchphrase of the show to ruining your childhood since 2011. Scott Coffin.
Ooh.
Do we say the name wrong game?
Scott.
Scott moved to Texas? I don't think so.
Maybe.
Born in July, Houston, Texas.
Maybe.
Maybe we should give the man his prize.
Maybe. Oh, really? I
Okay.
thought he was in Utah.
I thought he was some. Okay,
I think
forgive us for not knowing where Scott was born or lives or whatever. We give him his privacy.
Yeah, jeez. How is it our business where he lives?
I don't care where game developers
But
live.
also, I think he might be faking everyone out. I think he might be fake living in Texas, but actually living somewhere else.
I wouldn't blame him.
I think that he also strikes me as maybe that kind of person too. To be like, nope,
yeah.
I'm pulling the walls on you guys. I don't really live there.
Right? Well, I mean, yeah.
Right?
Because the thing is, he might get those crazy fans.
Yeah.
You don't want those crazy fans
He's got
finding you.
kids and stuff.
Right? You gotta watch out.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't surprise me but to say that we're not the smartest show in gaming because I
on.
didn't know why would I
We're
care?
the most respectful of privacy show in gaming. It just doesn't roll off the tongue the same way.
We're just changing all the branding today here. GT Alive, the most respectfully distant show in gaming. Respecting game developers' privacy since forever.
2011. Oh, forever works too.
Forever, right?
I guess we were pretty
At any
respectful
point
before
have
then.
we not
We
respected
didn't
their
know
privacy?
any before then, so
Yeah, we didn't really know anyone.
All right, let's keep going.
They make games. We play the games. Excuse me.
Bless you, Sneezy Pete.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
what we say to
coronavirus.
Ollie when. That's what we say to Ollie when he sneezes.
And he's like, Sneezy Pete. We're still trying to teach. Oh,
Oh,
jeez, what is this?
Are you Colbert?
What is this? No, I'm Bob Saget.
Oh,
My therapist,
no.
Matt Saget, isn't real. He can't hurt you. Matt Saget. Thanks, Christy.
Oh no.
Oh, that's horrific.
Oh, but you
It
kind of
also
look
looks-
like Colbert.
I feel like I look like Bob Saget. I feel like this is actually very real. Like, this is...
Is this what you're gonna be like in like 20 years?
I pray not. I am so sorry. Would you love me if I looked like that?
You're putting me on the spot.
Would you still love me if I looked like this?
Yes, of course. The real answer to that isn't the funny answer. The real answer is, of course, I would.
Give me the funny answer.
I would laugh
though.
at you sometimes, though.
Give me the funny answer.
No way, man. What is that? Do you have a gap in your teeth over there? Is that real?
I do have a gap.
Oh, you have a little gap.
Yeah, I have a gap
No
in my
way.
teeth. I do have a gap in my teeth.
That's so funny.
The teeth, I think, are real.
I never noticed
it's
that.
this that's been changed. I know. My nose would have to grow a lot.
A lot, and also you're giving me some pretty serious Bill Nye vibes here as well, which I'm not loving.
Bill Nye is very sexy.
What?
Matt, is Bill Nye sexy?
No comment. I plead the fifth.
Yeah, seriously.
Are you too young to know who Bill Nye is?
I know who Bill Nye is.
Okay, you know who Bill Nye is.
He's like, no.
Bill Nye could be sexy.
Intellect is very sexy, everyone in this room. Thank you very
We
much.
met Bill Nye, and he was a little grumpy.
Bill Nye is actually yeah.
He's a little bit curmudgeonly.
He was. You know the whole
Maybe
thing,
he
don't
was
meet your
having a bad
heroes.
day. That was Bill Nye a bit.
I've seen it. No, we've actually seen him in person twice. Once at an airport and once at an event that he was at.
Oh.
And both times he was kind of like, and to be fair, we didn't approach him because again, we are the most respectfully distant channel in gaming.
Doesn't roll off the tongue.
Slap that on a branding unit. No, but when someone's at an airport, because we also saw Stan Lee at an airport. And it's like, it's cool to be, like, I was excited to be in their presence, and I would have loved to have, met
He was taking off his belt, going through security. It was very exciting.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that he was going through, normal security. I thought,
Who else have we seen at the airport? Steven Tyler. That was bizarre.
I saw Steven Tyler, yeah. From Aerosmith. That's a band.
Yeah, that's a band.
That many of you probably aren't familiar with.
I
don't know.
DJ Mirror Matt probably knows it.
DJ Mirror Matt should know.
I don't want to miss a thing. I could see that one showing up at the occasional wedding / middle school dance.
Obviously.
What?
You're playing Love in an Elevator at weddings?
Moms love that song.
Do they?
Yes.
I feel like that's more of a dad song.
I'm a mom.
Yeah. Hey, mom. That's weird to think about, but hey, any mom, do you love the song "Love in an Elevator" by Aerosmith?
I'm not sure that would be my first wedding choice, but
but then mixing it up while I'm going down. That is such an innuendo-filled song, Matt.
I didn't write the song.
You're right, but you're the one playing it at the wedding.
Moms love it. No.
I feel squicked out by that one.
I might be out of the loop on this one, though, because I'm the kind of person who, I like the really, really hokey songs at a wedding. Like, I was happy to dance to a polka at our wedding.
As you should.
I will get down with the chicken dance.
Great.
I am into it. I like those kind of wedding songs. The Cha-Cha Slide is a dictatorial, it's a totalitarian song.
So let me ask you the question. Electric Slide is okay
That's
because
fine.
the electric slide doesn't actually tell you what to do.
It just encourages you to do in the electric slide.
Yeah, it encourages. It's a soft suggestion.
It provides encouragement, but not dictatorship.
Okay. What
Cha-Cha
about
Slide,
whipping and nay-naying?
The Cha-Cha
Do you
Slide,
simultaneously whip and nay-nay?
Of course. The Cha-Cha Slide is like the North Korea of dance songs. It's dictating your entire life, every foot. If you step out of line, you're going to get run over. It's terrible.
Wow.
I know.
This is intense. I guess the chicken dance doesn't really... Hokey Pokey, though, tells you what to do. How do you feel about Hokey Pokey? See, Hokey Pokey is dictatorial as well.
And it's a little bit of a wedding song. Do you ever play the Hokey Pokey? I think that one went out of style in the 70s.
No, I haven't. Sometimes, one time I played the Dougie and nobody knew what it was.
Oh my God.
I was going to say Dougie is over at this point. No one knows how to do the Dougie.
Well, no, but they were too old for it.
Dougie was like a 2-year window.
How did that?
Yeah.
It's gone. And they used to play the Hokey Pokey at weddings, but now I think it's just for 8-year-olds.
That's true.
I do find that one. I find that one a little bit constraining. But not like the Cha-Cha Slide.
To me, I think the problem with we'll get back to reactions.
And we're off the rails, everyone.
Me, I feel like the Hokey Pokey overstays its welcome.
That's true.
My problem with the Hokey Pokey.
When you're putting your head in now, my God.
No, head is fine. Okay.
Elbows. You draw the line at elbow.
Once you get into elbows, it's like we've already done the arm. We've already done the legs. Do we really need the elbows or the shoulders? We've accomplished the upper torso. Can we move on to the funny bits? Because we all know that this is all leading up to you put your rear end in and you put your whole self in. That's what the whole Hokey Pokey is. The dramatic climax of the Hokey Pokey. is your whole self and your rear end, right? And depending on the verse that you're listening to, they either choose to put the button at the end of the joke of rear end or whole self. It's fine. But we all are just patiently waiting for it. But then and we're all like, okay, we've been patient enough to get through the arms and the feet, the legs. They're done. Can we move on, please? But no! Now comes the elbow. And it's like, no! The elbow was included as a part of the arm. It would be like saying, now you put your knee in. The knee was included when you put your leg in. Okay. Move on, Hokey Pokey. You overstayed your welcome.
Sorry, that was so funny. I had never thought about it that way. The climactic conclusion, though.
It is, though.
It totally is.
It is.
Everyone's just waiting for Tushy in.
It is.
Whoa.
It's the Hokey Pokey is that guy that you know means well. It's like the relative that you know means well, and that is gonna get to the end of the story, and you're like, this is gonna have a funny. It is. You're right. It's me. It is the me who goes on too long, and hey, at the end, you feel rewarded for it, but took too long to get there. That's my take on the Hokey Pokey.
FNAF memes.
Look at me, I'm Bob Saget. It's terrifying. Oh, this is not a FNAF meme.
Oh, God.
Just some Skip Pikachu and Drama Llama to improve your day.
Oh, that's really
this
nice.
Is so cute.
Oh, that's
this is
so cute.
So cute. They are so happy together.
Oh.
That makes me really happy. Matt,
that's really cute.
On your to-do list, I know you're working hard on like soundproofing everything right now and not losing weeks worth of footage. You know, those are top priorities.
Poor Matt. Poor Mirror Matt.
Poor Matt. You're right. Poor Matt having to redo all the work that Matt and Matt 2 had to do. And also edit a lot of the stuff together by hand himself.
I wouldn't say it was weeks worth.
Hours.
You wouldn't say that. As the guy who it's not my only job sitting on the couch.
Poor Mirror Matt. He's trying to balance his burgeoning DJ career with working for us schlubs. My gosh.
But anyway,
the poor man.
Put it on the to-do list that we want to update the fan art.
Yeah.
Okay, so that way, you know, this 5-year-old artwork is refreshed with some of the new stuff that's coming.
But also it's been around a while. It's still lovely.
It's done great work.
And it doesn't go away. It just gets moved to other parts of our office.
Yeah, but we would like to showcase more of it.
Oh my gosh! I just want this to be true. I want to just cake. Just cake in here.
Oh, Pikachu!
Pikachu, you would not last long.
Oh, if you were a rainbow cake, I would eat you up
so fast.
So fast.
So fast.
It would also. I feel like it would be a relatively easy cake to like. You're a simple shape.
Oh yeah, you could do it.
I think
you just have to make a really big sheet cake and then just cut it into the shape of Pikachu.
Well, no, then you have that. Then it's just a sheet cake. I'm talking about like stacking them up.
Oh, Jesus. Cake. No, that's too many layers.
Sorry, am I awkwardly feeling Pikachu right now?
Yeah, that's really odd. Please,
is this a bad touch? I apologize.
Oh my gosh, Pikachu.
May I touch you? No, okay. Drama Llama, on the other hand, is like... I like that Drama Llamas... Where'd Drama Llama go?
I don't know.
Drama Llama!
There's Pikachu. It's fine.
Pikachu. It's fine.
Drama.
Game theorist in a nutshell. No! And Mario just sits there and takes it.
Yeah, he just does.
Austin and I just yelling at Mario.
Right.
And Mario does. He just takes it. In fact, sometimes Nintendo chooses to work with us.
Somehow.
Right? That's the thing that boggles my mind.
They're very sweet at Nintendo.
That's the thing that I don't understand. It's like, we called your hero a sociopath. We called your princess a mind-controlling dictator who is very emotional. We called your toads, like your go-to sub-mascot, we called them brainwashed cordyceps that are trying to take over the universe. And yet you still want it? You sure? Because we can keep going. We called your game about them carting around one of the deadliest games in all of video gamedom.
That's true.
You know, we depicted in that episode violently giving all of those characters road rash, like grinding their faces against the pavement until they're nublins. And yeah, you're still okay with this. Okay.
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
What if we take some of your other franchises, like Kirby, and instead of talking about how cute he is, talk about the like horrific dark lore that you've actually given him. That's their fault. They actually gave him horrific dark lore that he is literally a destroyer of worlds. So that's on them. That one I can pass.
Ready?
But literally, bit by bit, piece by piece.
I know, and somehow Nintendo is still nice to us.
Right?
That's really sweet.
Although they didn't send us
thanks, Uncle
Paper
David.
Mario Origami King.
It's okay. I think we can figure it. It's a business expense, man. It's gonna be okay.
I'm really excited to play Paper Mario Origami King.
I know.
I'm playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door right now.
I was gonna say you let's get through Thousand Year Door first, and then you can move on to Origami.
Everyone
King.
says it's great.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm excited.
We'll see. Chapter 1 was fun. Chapter 2 was a slog. Chapter 3 seems like it might be fun because it's about professional wrestling.
Ooh.
This is a joke. I enjoy the FNAF theories. I like that you have to preface this with that. Okay. Explaining how scientific things work in games. Explaining how William Afton killed the 5 kids. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's it. Is this... I feel like...
Is that a pretty good... Is that good? Is that neutral? I feel neutral about this.
Yeah, this isn't quite the Drake meme.
I feel...
where
Wait,
it's like,
is it sort of... I feel skeptical about this. What is that face you're making? What is that face you're making? I think it's like, I'm explaining something, but I also have to pee.
That's my pee face.
Your
That is my pee face.
Is that... That's it.
That's my pee face.
Whenever we're taking a walk or we're like at the zoo, at a restaurant, Matthew just puts on this face and I'm like, just go to the bathroom already.
It's like, no, I'm fine. How do you know I have to go pee right now? How do you know I have to go pee? I'm doing fine. This is great. Let me explain to you how William Afton killed 5 kids. Or was it actually 7 kids? Or was it actually 13 kids?
Or was it actually 9?
Or 9.
17.
It's never been 9. It's either been 5, 7, or 13, Steph. Come on! This is a FNAF meme review! How do you...
Beep two.
I thought you understood this franchise,
I know.
Steph.
I thought I did too.
It's either 5, 7, 13, or 23. Spin the wheel, because every new release, who knows? It's like The Price is Right. How many murdered children without going over?
Oh man, this franchise. Oh, keep going.
I'm pretty sure. Here, let's.
What's your bet? What would you, if this is Vegas, what would you put your chips on?
So William, okay, it's actually different. You're asking the wrong question here. It's how many dead people. Because there's categories. There's how many dead people. There's how many dead children,
I'm
and
sorry,
there's how many
this is
dead.
my fault.
There's how many dead kids that William Afton was responsible for. Because
Take the blame
technically, crying child's death was the fault of Michael Afton and not William Afton.
It's a progenitor, though.
Also, Elizabeth Afton's death, who goes on to possess baby, not William Afton's fault. I mean, it is, because he constructed a robot.
I don't know. I think it might be.
Admittedly, he constructed a robot that snatches up kids and stores them in their bellies for later experimentation, death, whatever. Okay, so technically, he didn't intend for that to be, like, if you're talking about kids that he has actively kidnapped and killed in the back room of a pizzeria, you're talking the missing kids incident, which is like 5.
It's barely anything.
Barely a drop in the bucket as it comes to dead people in this franchise. If you're talking about dead kids in the whole thing, you're talking 7+.
Now that we're successfully demonetized, do you want to look at another meme?
And if you're talking about dead people entirely in the franchise, I mean, now you're opening up a whole can of worms. Because there's you have Jeremy with his face sliced off. You have, the girl who ends up, like, tape girl from FNAF VR. You have the 2 researchers who just randomly died. If Fazbear Frights is to be believed, you have generations of people. Let's move on to the next meme. When Matt and Steph finally played Day Shift at Freddy's 3. Thank. I miss Thank.
I know. I like Thank.
Thank.
I always like Thank.
Thank. Fish.
Oh, we need to break out our festive pillows again.
Ooh, festive pillows!
We do have them somewhere. What's coming up? Nothing.
Nothing. Literally,
Nothing.
there's nothing.
Shoot.
This year is perpetually nothing.
Is there a Labor Day pillow? It just has a picture of, like, a hammer on it.
For labor.
For labor.
Maybe it has a picture of a pregnant woman on it.
There we go. Just
For
a big
labor.
belly for labor. Labor Day.
The day in which we labor. MatPat is purple guy. This took so long for me to do. MatPat is very hard to draw. Really? I'm sorry.
Wow, you did such a good job, though. I totally see it. It's actually very much in
I
your
discovered
likeness.
I can make them green and didn't know which. This is great.
This is so good.
This is great. I love this. My forearm
is beastly. You have the most amazing forearms of anyone I've ever seen. Here.
I like-
Let's compare to real life. What shall we?
Oh, look at those forearms! Right? So, forearms, I appreciate... I mean, I've been lifting Ollie a lot. I've been doing a lot of forearm
I was gonna
lifts.
say, I think that's where it's from. Those are your Ollie guns right there.
Those are my Ollie guns.
Also, but if you're also purple guy, it's your killing dead children guns.
See, now you bring it back to the dead. Why do you always bring it back to the dead?
We're already demonetized. It's fine.
Okay, so here's the one. Here's the two.
Ooh.
This is with the game theory shadows.
Let's play
and this
the
is with the purple
optometrist
guy
game.
shadows. One or two. One or two.
Or two.
One
It's hard to choose. I really like one.
Can I see one again? Can I see two again? Well, they look kind
They're
of the
similar.
same.
I can't really tell a difference.
Which one is more in focus? Which one is more in focus? One or two? Just
Two.
Just pick whichever
Two.
one. Two. Okay. Two.
Okay.
All right. Great. Three or four?
My
or four?
my prescription is so strong that we get up to like 7, 8.
Oh
9.
yeah, you're way up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then they start getting into like the micro adjustments. Oh, it's terrible. I think I like this one. Makes me look more manic and insane, which is accurate to how
like
this
that.
franchise makes me. This one is just more shadowy,
A little bit more normal.
But honestly, as long as my guns are accurately depicted in both, it's fine. We're
I think
good.
that's good. Your wrist may be broken a little bit.
The old times did not make sense at all. MatPat, Golden Freddy is Crybaby Child, and Purple Guy is Phone Guy. Hold up. Excuse me.
Oh.
All of that makes perfect... The old times did not make sense. The old times made more sense than the new times, let's be honest here.
Yeah, the new
friends.
times. What kind of sense do the new times make?
Hold up. I'm going to pull a Fallout guy right now and say, hold up to you, friend, because Golden Freddy... Why wouldn't Golden Freddy be the crying child? He gets literally bitten in the mouth of him. He's possessed, like a golden Freddy bear follows him around. Why would he not be? Why would Purple Guy not be Phone Guy? Because he carries around a device that looks like a phone, and I don't know. I thought that I thought that Purple Guy was Phone Guy, and I think from the Chekhov's gun that you had back in FNAF 2,
right?
It made sense.
Way back in the day. Times were simpler then.
I miss Phone Guy. I feel like Phone Guy is an underappreciated character in this franchise at this point. He's kind of... Everything else has moved on without him, and he's been kind of left in the dust. Maybe... You know what? Maybe Phone Guy's lore is complete in this franchise, and we just have missed it. Maybe I need to go back. Maybe I'd need to do an episode dedicated to Phone Guy.
Going back again. I think that's a great idea. And don't think you can rehash this franchise enough.
Am I rehashing the franchise, Stephanie?
No,
or am I coming up with new solutions?
Yeah, you're coming up with new solutions.
Thank you.
Yep. It's totally what's going
Actually, no, and the truth of the matter, and the more that is getting revealed from the Fazbear Frights book.
I was going to say, the books are actually the things that have the answers now.
It's true, the book, or at least are alluding to a lot of the answers.
Yeah.
The more answers that are coming up, the more it's confirming my final FNAF theory, which is like, which final FNAF theory, man? The two-parter that I did, I think it was at the end, before FNAF VR came out, and before the whole thing started getting rebooted again. But my final FNAF theory where I did like the story of the Aftons, and it's like, it's a story about this family and this and that. That's the one that I think, like, as these books come out, as they start confirming things, like Michael Afton was actually the Foxy bro. It's like, yep, called that one. And like, Bellora's strongly associated with motherhood. It's like, yep, I called that too. Like, there's just a lot of stuff that the books are like confirming in that kind of like final theory that I had. The problem was a lot of people, when that theory came out, didn't want to believe it because it requires sister location and those like more advanced animatronics to happen much sooner in the timeline than I think any of us believed. Even myself, I'm like, it's weird that these advanced animatronics would happen so early in the timeline. But it seems like that's being confirmed more and more by these books.
Hey.
Just saying, I might have solved it during that final FNAF theory, and none of us wanted to believe it. And now it's me just rehashing that stuff again.
Okay.
Purple Guy theory! Too lazy to make the colors match. Great! Done. Perfect.
Us too, don't worry.
Scott in the original games.
Right.
Too. Made this with a mobile app. Well done.
There were, like, I think most of them were jokes, but there were a couple people who were like, is it FNAF, is the new channel FNAF theory? You're just going to separate all of those off? And it was like, oh man, that'd be crazy.
That'd be
but
too
also,
much.
yeah, too much.
That'd be too much.
But,
also, I like that it's just subsuming film theory. It's like
Oh,
film
yeah.
theory doesn't exist.
Forget film theory.
Screw film theory. It's
There are no
horrible
new
goddamn-
movies this year.
No, right? It's a dead. That's a
Or-
dead medium of
We're
entertainment.
gonna have to start doing. We're gonna have to start doing film theories on 90 Day Fiance because that's all anyone's watching.
That's all people care about right now.
See, Nat too.
You too?
Yeah.
And
We-
two beer Matt.
We started watching it. I don't know. It's got.
It's a
I'm
little,
watching it on YouTube
some of the
TV.
couples are funny. Some of them are a little stressful to watch.
It's dark. It can get dark for sure.
I'm watching it on YouTube TV, and there's too many commercials. I can't stand it.
That's also a problem. Where do you watch it?
Like there right now, there's no commercials. Like there's no ad units being sold anywhere.
Right.
And yet TLC and the Discovery Network has been like, well, if we can't sell the ads, we're gonna sell the ads to ourselves. And so it's like, here's 7 ads for all the other Discovery Network shows, and it's like,
Which are
I don't-
all terrible.
I don't care about any of these. And then there's like one.
I don't care
ad-
about finding gold at
Yeah.
the bottom of the Bering Sea.
Yeah, there's like one 15-second ad at the very end of this 3-minute stretch, and it's like, here's the actual advertisement. And then it's back to the show. And then it's like 5 minutes later, here's another one. I'm like, I can't watch it. Stop shilling for all your other shows. By the way,
No.
watch Food Theory. It's a new channel. Make sure you subscribe to it.
Heyo.
And back to FNAF review. Thank
All
you so
right,
much.
let's do it.
We have become what
Discovery
we hated most.
Channel.
We have become what we have dreaded most. You either live long enough to the Batman.
You either die or you live long enough to see yourself become the bad guy or
yeah,
something
whatever.
like that.
No,
Whatever it is.
that's us.
Oh,
We've become
totally.
Discovery Network, except
okay.
for Theorist Network. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Found this when I searched for teddy bear. I found this when I searched for teddy bear killing kids.
Oh no.
According to the website, this photo was taken in a local restaurant which specialized in pizzas. Suddenly, kids started going missing from the restro.
Who
This
says
picture-
restro?
Are you sure? This to me is short for restroom.
I know, right?
Restro is short for restroom.
Right? That's not how
restaurant.
you spell restaurant.
Oh, wow, it's a restroom where people started going missing. Picture was used as proof that the mascot was behind it. Can this be clue for an inspiration? This is.
Oh my
shoot.
god.
Wait, I didn't mean to click away from that. This is terrifying.
It is awful looking.
Is it? So right now there's this huge surge in the whole like Chuck E. Cheese is becoming FNAF. You know, let's make up fake lore about
Yeah.
this, which is fun. I've been enjoying reading
Fun,
those on
and
Twitter.
also poor Chuck E. Cheese.
I know,
that
poor
poor,
Chuck E. Cheese
that
is
poor
getting
company.
beaten up over the years. But my question here is, most of them are really obvious that it's fake or just like riffing on memes from the games. I can't tell if this is fake. Like this
right?
legitimately looks. This is well done enough that it looks believable.
I
to
know,
me.
right? That's bizarre.
Like I'm assuming that this is Photoshop.
Oh, absolutely.
It has to be, right?
Or it was just a joke. Like,
No, what bear suit would have a mouth like this?
I don't know.
Like, it wouldn't have teeth and stuff. But it is really good. It is terrifying. This is haunting my nightmares right now.
Absolutely.
This is great. I don't know if this is real. I kind of want it to be real. Not for the kid's sake. I'm assuming the kid would have been fine, but...
Right?
That's terrifying.
Right? That's crazy.
I love this. This is brilliant. This is great.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really well done.
Here's the evolution of MatPat's FNAF insanity. Oh, episode 1,
Aww.
where I was just parodying Let's Plays.
That's real cute.
And then we became a Let's Play channel.
What? No. I wish.
Then me mildly shouting. Then me being sad. This is... See, friends, this isn't the evolution of my insanity. This is the stages of grief.
Denial.
Denial.
Anger. Depression.
Yeah, but we skipped bargaining in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Bargaining, I think... I bet you could find bargaining in there
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah, absolutely.
Like me, like, bargaining with Scott somewhere. Like, hey, stop.
totally.
Just stop. Or like, hey, give me the lore. This is depression, though.
That's depression.
And then this is acceptance.
That's, yeah, right?
where
This is where we are.
I've become one with the animatronics. This is acceptance right here. This is hardcore depression.
Hardcore.
Look, I even have my edgy hair.
Oh, yeah,
My edgy,
it's
washed out purple
terrible.
hair. Oh, this is just sad. This is acceptance. I'm like, oh, you know what? Fine.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is an evolution of insanity.
What
This
a
is an
career,
evolution
my
of-
friend.
This is the stages of grief, friends. Scott releases another FNAF teaser. MatPat. Oh, wait.
No. 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 No.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
If only he listened to me.
Right.
If only he took my advice. No.
That was the bargaining stage.
Scott's storytelling in a nutshell. MatPat, one single piece of lore that looks like it doesn't support a ton. The FNAF. This is an accurate depiction.
That is so accurate.
This is a colorized photo of the FNAF lore from 1982. God. This is great. This is true. Because it is. It's one single piece of lore that looks like it doesn't support a whole lot, and the whole thing comes crumbling down. It's true.
There has never been lore that is more of a janky Jenga tower.
And yet somehow it's more stable now than it was. Like, it's weird. I feel
like
like
he's shoring it up from the outside.
It is.
It's like a very janky Jenga tower, but then he's like putting like leaning little like pickup sticks as support around.
It's true. It is. In the early days, there was lore and it was solid. And then there was that like middle period where the tower was like, it was just like, oh, tower is all over the map. And now, like you said, it's being supported on the outside. So I feel like we've gone through like the
building
dip.
little buttresses on the outside to support the tower of lore.
There's a lot of buttressing going on. A lot of buttresses all over the place. Fun fact. My family, I've mentioned this on the live stream, but we take Jenga very seriously in my family. And
no one warned me that you could have given me a heads up that your family was the most like cutthroat set of Jenga players ever. And I'm pretty good at Jenga.
Yeah,
I'm not a Jenga slouch, but they are so intense.
If you want to roll with my family.
Family.
If you roll with my family. Roll with my family. You gotta be bowling or Jenga. Ideally both.
Neither.
Yeah, well, you know. No, you're Jenga.
I can totally roll with Jenga. The bowling is a problem.
Bowling is rough.
Although I don't think I got last when we went bowling.
Yeah, as long as you don't get last.
Yeah. Who got last?
I forget. Anyway,
we wiped it. We stoned them to death in the parking lot.
Yeah, we don't talk about them anymore, and then we wiped everyone's memory. But no, the thing I was going to call out here is I've pulled off this move once in Jenga.
You have?
I've had to pull it off once.
No, where you did the quick draw?
The quick draw, and all of a sudden, like that entire level disappears, and the stack falls down on the level below.
Oh my god!
I had to pull it once.
There's no way.
And it worked.
With that arrangement where there's just one on the top and bottom?
I forget if it was just one on top and bottom. No, I think it has to be because otherwise if you're pulling it out, like one side's going to fall. So it has to kind of be that way. Yeah, Jesus. So it has to be. This is it's a rare circumstance. It's like...
So it has to be a triple single stacker, and then you pull out the middle of the triple single.
Yeah, it becomes the triple single stack.
Wow.
That's exactly it. Yep, that's it.
Oh, triple single to a double single. Holy
so I made
cow.
these. When MatPat says... My final FNAF theory.
Oh, I absolutely skeptical child.
I don't know why you would be skeptical of that. Why would that be an issue? It's final FNAF theory. It's the final, and then they release more. How am I to know that Scott? Dear Internet, forgive me for taking game developer Scott Cawthon at his word when he said FNAF 3 was the final FNAF, and then forgive me again when he said FNAF 4 was the end of the story. Because look it up, he said both 3 and 4 were the ends of the stories. He did multiple times. And then, forgive me again.
Because we were like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to find a new game to talk about.
We did. We're like, all right,
should we just shut down the channel? I don't know.
It's over. Wrap it. It's done.
I keep talking about this retirement. I keep talking about it.
And then forgive me again for assuming that it's over when Ultimate Custom Night FNAF 6 kills off all of the characters. You would think that it would be over and the story would be done when all the characters are dead in a burned down pizzeria. I don't know. Felt kind of final to me. FNAF VR, let's bring them back in digital form. Oh. Okay. Oh, now they're computer programs. Okay, sure. Whatever. Poor MatPat.
Oh, man.
Are you winning, Dad?
Is that Oliver? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oliver, you look really cute.
I know. Oliver looks great.
You've grown up really well. I'm looking worse for the day.
Matthew is not looking so good. Oh. We have to make sure that this doesn't happen for real, though.
Right. No, we got to make sure
we should take this mold. Maybe we should take this down and put it up on their fridge or something so that we know, don't go for this.
You're right. We're going to make sure that this doesn't happen because Oliver's not going to come in on me. He's going to be sitting on the chair with me, solving it
Oh my
together.
God, get out of here.
That's what's going to happen.
I'm never letting him play that game.
No? Never?
No, I mean, I'm sure he'll play some horror games. The thing is, by the time he gets around to playing games, there'll be new stuff out.
Right? Oh, yeah, totally.
FNAF 27.
But he's got to know his foundations. FNAF.
I was going to say, like, his...
Foundational game. He'll be so bored. But like, he won't care.
His Italian heritage, or...
He won't care at all.
His California roots.
He'll be like,
no?
this game is dumb.
All right, fine.
Like, Daddy, why do you play this game?
All right.
Impossible.
That's what it'll be.
He'll become a Minecrafter. Guaranteed.
Oh, I could totally see him being into
he's
Minecraft.
Be a Minecrafter. Impossible. Give me your soul and I will fulfill your desire. I want to finish FNAF lore. I don't do miracles. Yep.
That's fair.
This is accurate.
That's fair.
100%. Not even my soul is worth it. The joke there is, give me my soul, and then I give him a soul, and then he shoves it into Remnant.
Oh!
And then my soul goes on to possess an animatronic.
Oh.
Ba-doom-ching, inside joke. Matt doesn't know what FNAF is, by the way.
No.
Mirror Matt over here. Matt, do you know what FNAF is?
Now I do. I've learned a lot.
Abby, what is FNAF?
It's a game.
It's a game.
Pizzeria.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pizzeria.
Animatronics come alive and eat kids.
Yeah.
Don't know who Purple Guy is, though. Haven't gotten there yet.
Cool. It's fine. It's fine. Don't rush it. There's time.
Fine. Okay.
Focus on the important stuff like the sound panels. Skip the FNAF for now.
Yeah, you think the animatronics eat the kids? What a noob. What a noob take.
Wait, what?
You don't even know Foxy, Shiggity, Shoogity coming for your booty. Get out of here, noob. Go back to FNAF 1. You don't even know about FNAF World, Matt. You don't even know about the questionable canonicity of FNAF World. Version 1 versus version 2. Come on.
FNAF World was a trip.
FNAF World was a trip.
That was crazy.
Hot cheese!
Those are crazy times.
Crazy times. And then, don't even get me started about, the spin-offs, like T-Jock.
Where was
You
that?
weren't there. Where were you? Where were you when T-Jock happened?
He was in, elementary school.
Where were you during the pink guy, purple guy debate? Yeah, you weren't here. And you just waltz in here thinking that you just own the place? No. Choosing games like Killer and Purple, assuming that you know what's going on? You don't know.
See what you escaped by not coming to work for us sooner? Think about the shape that you would be in.
What about the great debate of Bite of 83 versus 87?
Is that still going on?
What is your opinion?
Just say a number.
Everyone talking about election year and this and that? No. The debate that needs to happen right now is FNAF 4 happening in 1983 or 1987?
Oh my God.
Matt, is it Mike Trap or Will Trap? You don't know? You don't know!
Amy, can you
don't
just
know!
do a zoom in on the sadness?
Doesn't know. But he will know. He will learn. In
Next.
the words of Sweetie Todd, you will learn. All right,
We've gone complete. This is the episode that just goes completely around.
This is a rough one. Make a theory on how William is immortal. MatPat seeing William.
Look at this. Do you see what's going on here? The fan base is trying to tell you, Matthew. They're trying to save you.
Are they? Are they
Yeah.
trying to save me?
MatPat seeing William was not going to be dead for the 6th time. Make theory about how it came back to life and didn't die out. See?
I just translate the games for them. I'm just the one who's helping. I'm their spiritual guide through this franchise. That's how I see myself.
Oh boy.
No, I don't think it will.
Endgame, the final
FNAF ends here. Endgame.
I love that.
No, I don't think I will. Thanks, Scott.
That's great.
It's the full story. But again, I
He
think
has said he's ending things like a bunch of times, and so we're like, yes, celebrate with an ending FNAF theory.
I think these two
No.
are the ones. The finale.
Yeah.
The finale is definitely the one.
Where he was like,
I
this
forget-
is it.
But this is the one I was talking about before, where I think we actually did solve it, and now the
Yeah.
books are kind of confirming a lot of the stuff that we
I
solved.
think it's that one.
I think it's this one and the one that was the associated one with it,
my
because
gosh.
it was a two-parter, because it's just a long story.
Was that the two-parter that we had to do because there was a copyright strike on the channel at the time or something?
No,
crazy?
that was way back in
That was
FNAF 3
early.
Yeah, that was Purple when we were still solving.
Matthew and
Purple
I
Guy.
had one of the most stressful days that I still remember, which was we were uploading this two-part of FNAF in a coffee shop because we were having a business meeting or something. Someone had like falsely issued a copyright strike against the channel. This was like way back in the day, and so we couldn't upload anything over 10 minutes, and so we had to upload like 2 9-minute episodes of FNAF and like try and piece it together, and we were trying to get them both to upload, and it was nuts.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
It was terrible because we had promised everyone, because it was the finale of like in and of itself a two-parter.
Yeah.
Because it was a two-part, like I think Purple Guy solved.
Yeah.
In the wake of FNAF 3, and people were so excited about it. And we had done part 1, and we're like, part 2 is coming on this day.
Yeah.
Get ready for it. And we had promised it, but for some reason, like the internet, I forget what it was, but like we weren't able to upload it at our house.
Yeah.
And so we were at a coffee shop, and you're right, it was like waiting for a meeting.
And trying to upload this thing.
And then all of a sudden we got this copyright strike that had happened like either like earlier that day or whatever. And so like you said, when you get the copyright strike, at least back then, you couldn't upload videos that were over 10 minutes. And so we had to slice it. And now I'm like, oh, this 2-parter is now a 3-parter.
Yeah, and we were so afraid it was going to make everybody really mad. And we were like, are people even going to believe us that we couldn't upload something over 10 minutes?
Yeah, because everyone's going to be like, oh, you're just milking it for the views and the money.
Right.
It's like, no, like...
It's the weirdest, and people were more sensitive about stuff back then. But it was the kind of thing where, like, you look back on, like, years of doing this, and it's weird, the stuff that was the most stressful. Because looking back on that now, I'd be like, it's fine. It's one episode in, like, a zillion episodes. But it was so stressful in the moment.
There was a lot of stuff.
So stressful.
Like there was also a lot of them with FNAF too.
Yeah.
Because there was FNAF 4, which happened during VidCon.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was frustrating because I'm like, I know it's going to happen near VidCon, so I did
And everyone was racing to get their videos out. Mark left VidCon so that he could go play FNAF.
Yeah,
like, it was nuts.
At this point, he, like, barely wants... Like, he does.
No, he's like, get this away.
He's like, I ain't playing FNAF VR. I'm like, you should. It's actually a really good game. He's like, oh, then I'll play, you know. Like,
yeah. But,
I'm like, legitimately, Mark, like, this one's actually good.
But at the time, everyone was, like, racing to play it, and so we were really stressed out about, like, what do we do? Do we, like, try and duck out of meetings? Like, how do we figure this out? It was...
Yeah, no, that one was tough too because we had done the FNAF 4 video, like a prediction, like I'm gonna solve it beforehand.
Yeah.
Which was all about the bite of '87, and because all the teasers were leading up to like it being the bite. FNAF 4 is about the bite, and so it was one of those things where I did the prediction theory in advance, and then boom, the game hits, and so I was already stressed out because it's like we did it. But now we're at VidCon and we have this prediction theory, but now the game's actually out.
Yeah.
So we got to get it, like, rush to get this episode out.
Before people start playing
the game,
yeah,
so that way it's still
nuts.
a prediction episode, but we're at VidCon. And then, of course, adding fuel to the fire, right? This is also the game where he's like, there's an Easter egg about 1983 in it, even though it's about a bite. And I'm like, oh, and thankfully Scott, like, removed the comments. We don't delete comments, but people are like, MatPat deleted Scott's comment. Scott commented on that video. He's like, you missed something. And I'm like, yeah, because I haven't played the game, because I'm at VidCon, and this was a predictive theory that I tried to make clear. And he's like, you missed that. There's a detail about it being 1983. Better luck next time. He was kind of trolly back in those days, and I think he's also, like, we've all learned.
We've all mellowed.
We've all mellowed out, I think, which is good. And we've all become mature individuals. But back in the day, he was, like, trolling me hard. And it was like, no! And then, of course, the fan base, as soon as, like, someone says something like that, everyone just piles on.
Dog piles. Yeah,
so,
I think he saw that, like, the dog piling of the internet was not great.
Yeah, and I think that's why he deleted it. I think that's why, like, he doesn't do stuff like that anymore. And, like, because it's one of those things that, like, the mob mentality, like, once you just say something, like, everyone just piles on, and it's like, you don't need to pile, like, the person already feels bad enough about that sort of thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to call undue attention to it.
It's weird the moments that you look back on, you're like, those were the stressful moments. And a lot of them, you look back on, you're like, oh, that wasn't as big a deal as it felt like, but it feels really big.
Well, and and it feels big in the moment, especially like when it's a big video or a big franchise.
And you
like,
also
it
just
feels big in the moment.
Yeah, hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, right. And you don't know, and honestly, the internet's a weird place where you don't know what's gonna stick.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna hang around. We thought that, like, oh, this is gonna be the last game or whatever, like, and you never know, because it's the internet. You never know what people are going to be excited about next and how long it's going to be until they're excited about something else. So it's the stuff that sticks is always weird to me.
Yeah. Like for instance, like Sans' Nest, weirdly one that stuck for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Like, we've had a lot of really dumb, stupid.
Why.
Why? Because of Toby?
Because he was pretty mean about it.
Was he mean about that one in particular? Like, he's been mean to us for a couple of things, but was it about that one?
I mean, he's...
Is that why? I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, like, but that one's like, for instance, you know, that's like...
That's the only time where we've ever had a developer be really nasty about something like that.
Yeah.
And it's literally the only time. And I think that's why.
Maybe.
But now, hey, like, again, that's also one of those things where looking back on it, it's like, that was one episode of so many.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of episodes at this point, but yeah, it's weird the things that stick.
Yeah. And the stuff that just like, whatever.
Yeah. Keep on coming. Why would a fly land on something like this? That should be ashamed of falling in this trap. Oh, no. Bears, this is ridiculous. Finally solved FNAF.
That's great.
That's great. I love that. That makes me really happy. That's a good one. Probably my final post here. Oh no, I made this a while ago. Oh well, this is final post. Me looking at the most popular game theory videos out of curiosity. Yeah, this is.
Yep.
All FNAF. Always has been. Technically, I think Game Lab.
Game Lab actually is. Like,
I think Game Lab might beat it.
It's got...
I'm curious. Hold up. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do the test.
Yeah.
Because you're right. When it comes to non-YouTube original
Game Lab has had some like bizarre treatment by the YouTube algorithm or something.
Yeah, there's some
really
strange
weird
stuff with how YouTube Originals gets treated in the system. We're not 100% sure what.
Most popular?
Yeah, most popular.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Game Lab 50.
The parkour episode for some reason.
Everyone's really into hardcore parkour, Stephanie.
Right?
52 million people.
52 million.
52.
So anyway, that's
and
that's
then
actually,
everything is funny. Look.
Yeah, then everything.
Wait, look at look at.
Oh, hey.
Look at duck season.
Wow, duck season.
Good for you, duck season.
I know. Way to hold your own and draw my life. That's so nice.
Good for you. Shoot Mario in the face.
They couldn't get away with that one now.
Yeah, no, all of these. Actually, these are okay.
That was okay.
This one would actually be flagged at this point.
There's no way we could get away with that one.
These are
the bite. That one would never fly.
This is a good tetralogy of episodes right here.
Right.
This is a good tetralogy. Like, this is old school game theory at its like finest.
Yeah.
This is a great one. There's some good stuff in here.
Yeah, totally.
Mixed in, a lot of FNAF. You know why? You guys wonder.
I know.
You guys wonder why I keep going. But maybe I need to do more parkour videos.
There we go.
That's the moral of this story.
That's what we've learned. You just need more parkour.
I need more hardcore parkour. So this isn't actually accurate. It isn't all FNAF. It's also Game Lab.
It's also parkour.
Ironically enough, the Game Lab episode that we made public that is about parkour, that is about FNAF. I'm not seeing it on here. There, see, that's
there
way down here.
Oh, and
Can you survive FNAF IRL?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, all right.
I haven't seen any memes using Matt from Escape the Night, so I made my own. Oh, this is me dying. Spoiler alert.
Oh, that's so funny.
Scott Cawthon. Matt finally figuring out the FNAF one.
Good.
Oh, the viewers excited for more. That's amazing. That's great.
Good sweatband action going on there, man.
Yeah,
good sweatband.
Scott's silencing me.
Haha.
That's great.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is when I die, but I come back to life. If you haven't seen Escape the Night, by the way, I encourage you to go check it out.
It's a wacky show, but it was so much fun.
I'm in season 3. It was super fun for me to do. It was
You're
exhausting.
also in season 4, right?
I make a cameo in season 4. Yeah. But it's super fun. This is literally how I see MatPat and Scott. This is.
I like it.
Definitely.
At least you're the good guy.
I was gonna say, if I had to be one of these characters, I'm glad I'm the one who's actually solving the mystery and not the one who's like killing off everyone. Oh, what a great show! What a great show. Matt,
have you seen Death Note?
No.
Quarantine Activity.
Watch
Death Note. It's not long and it's really, really good. Do you watch any anime?
Kind of.
What have you seen?
I say kind of. I know about anime.
You know about anime.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you say kind of, you actually you lie. See, Matt continues to lie to me. Why do you keep lying?
No,
to
here.
me?
I will totally.
As your employer, that is a concerning habit.
No, I'm gonna defend Matt on this one because if you talk to people who watch anime, you don't know if they're like a very hardcore anime fan, and if you say that you've watched zero anime, they're like, oh wait, I'm not sure we can like talk anymore. And so I
true.
understand actually fudging it a little bit and being like, I've seen a little bit of anime, and then maybe you have to just have like one really top line title that you can name off to complete the lie, even if you haven't seen it. Just be able to follow through. I've definitely pulled that off before I started watching anime.
And now you're into anime.
Now I really like anime
Anime's
as
great.
the thing.
It's really great.
But you have to start with the right series, because if you start with like some of the more hardcore stuff, like it takes a while to get used to the art style. It takes a while to get used to
the narrative devices, I think.
The narrative devices are different. The character development is actually really great, but it's done a bit differently. And the sensibility, like the cultural sensibilities of anime that actually comes from Japan and has like a Japanese sensibility is like you just acclimate to it, and once you adjust to it, it's actually really, really cool. But Death Note is awesome. It's really, really good as a cartoon animated series that's basically for all ages, but like teens and up. Yeah. It's really good.
It's a big murder mystery, kind of.
I like know what it is and like I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
Which is why I say like no anime.
Yeah.
Because otherwise people will be like, well, it's this and this, and I'm like, well, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's worth the watch. It's totally worth the watch.
That's a good entry one, I think. There's a couple of good like entry anime, and that one feels pretty good because it's pretty universal.
We started with SAO, or I started with SAO.
You started with SAO. I mean, if it counts, I started with like...
You started with like Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball back in the day with Toonami. But really, if like in Dragon Ball is like so surface level, I feel like the first one I really got into on Toonami, like because I would watch Dragon Ball and it was fine and I enjoyed it. But the one that I really got into was actually Big O, which was this like noir-esque one that was very short-lived and never really had a satisfying conclusion. But it was on Toonami and it was great.
Just don't start with Attack on Titan. It's too depressing.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, my roommates are really into like Hunter x Hunter and Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah. Demon Slayer was we're watching
Demon Slayer,
right now.
We're in the middle of Demon Slayer right now.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's also like one of the most beautiful ones that like the art style is gorgeous. The coloring of it is great.
The water motif works really well. Anyway.
Yes, a release schedule. That's a funny joke. Scott releasing a new FNAF game that destroys previous lore. The new FNAF theory that was pre-recorded a week. Yeah. Oh my gosh!
Hey!
This is so accurate.
Yep.
Oh, Scott Cawthon, Mario, put some pants on, put on a shirt, and
stop running us over.
Stop running us over with your new game popping out of nowhere.
Come on.
I do remember that time too, where he like that was also adding to the stress back in the day.
All the time.
It was constant. He's like, okay, guys.
Release a theory, release a trailer. Release a theory, release a game. Like, it was crazy.
Well, at that point, it was even like, he would, at a certain point, he got to the point where he's like, I'm going to give you a release date or a release window. And he's like, yeah, I just finished the game. I did it like 3 weeks early. Right. And you're like, no.
He learned his lesson with FNAF World, though, releasing stuff too early.
Yeah, FNAF World was an important one because it changed a lot of that.
It did.
Theory we all need. Don't poop on the floor. Do you need a theory about that one, friends? There's a reason you don't poop on the floor. Ask us. We're potty training a child.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Parenthood. So there you go, friends. Poop on the floor. Those are our theories in a nutshell.
Aww,
poop on a floor.
That was fun.
That was a very unfocused FNAF meme
right?
review.
I was going to say, a nice ramble down memory lane / FNAF theories / meme GT alive.
Okay, keep sending us stuff. We'll keep reacting to stuff.
This was really fun.
We'll keep getting distracted while we talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're okay with that. Welcome to GT Alive, where we're alive and kicking.
Way to be alive.
Way to be alive.
Woo!
Congratulations, everyone. Making it through. We'll be back for more gameplay stuff at a later date.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, remember, that wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. See ya.
See ya.